First at 5 tonight, a debate over school safety in Clay County. A new proposal by the sheriff could slow down efforts to implement a school police department.
So we told you last week about the Clay County schools naming a chief of police and moving forward with its effort. Well, now Clay County Sheriff Darryl Daniels says he wants to salvage the current relationship and save the school's money. Alex Osiris is on your side tonight in Orange Park with a closer look for us. Alex.
Anthony, and it's a fight over safety at schools just like this one that's at stake. And now this is the actual proposal from the sheriff, a countermeasure that he sent to the school board, and it could save up to $100,000 over 2 years, according to him. But it's something that the school board chair isn't buying.
Underlying mission for all parties is to keep our kids safe.
Sheriff Darryl Daniels explaining his plan to ask county commissioners for funding that could reduce the burden on Clay County schools paying for school resource officers. It's a move he says may even slow down the process of a new police force taking over.
This does slow things down because it gives them another alternative to look at, another option to look at that wasn't previously on the table.
We met with Clay County School Board Chair Carol Studdard, who addressed the sheriff's plan. She explained over time the school board's plan is actually more cost effective.
His proposal actually is going to cost us more, and then adding the 2 charter school SROs too.
In a heated meeting last week, Studdard said efforts stalled with the sheriff prior to the board voting on establishing its own police department. Studdard says while she'll examine the numbers again, it may be too late to walk back what's already been done.
The horse is out of the barn.
Daniel says he doesn't have a time frame on meeting with county commissioners, but knows the school board is up against the clock to set up the force.
I have a duty to at least let the district know that this is not going to be a viable option as proposed, and they can continue or may still continue to go in the direction that they're going in.
So ahead tonight at 6, the competing plans and where this leaves both parties. I'll have the details coming up in just a little bit. We're live in Orange Park. Alex Osiris, First Coast News on your side.